Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down.
13 months. Thank you for the amazing games and lovely streams, Ben.
Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down. Shoobity wop me, oobity wop me, oop-a-doo down.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, guten Abend, willkommen, and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 17th of May, and it's only 8:15 because we started 10 minutes early. Apologies if you didn't get the memo that we're going to start early, but hAx0R is one of those games that takes about 25 minutes to get through it, so I thought it would behoove us. It would be fitting to start it a little earlier. Welcome to Game Night. I hope everyone is well on this fine Tuesday evening. Mind you, it looks like it might storm. Looks like it's threatening to storm. It definitely tried to do a storm on Sunday. We got a couple of sheets of lightning, and then it was really hot today, and then it did a little bit of spitting rain. So you have to, race to get the laundry in and stuff. Behove. Thank you, Johnny Jump. So yeah, we had to do the race to get the laundry in, but it's as ever sweltering here in my office, so I have cracked the window slightly. Just a little breeze in, and it's very nice. Anyway, what an evening we have got lined up for you tonight. We just played hAx0R there, and very well done to DVD Smith, claiming the victory right there. Well played, David. I think you get a leaderboard position for hAx0R, so that's very nice. Or maybe just a sort of it might be a medal, actually. I can't remember. If I looked at the board, that would probably help, wouldn't it? What does it say? Hackers. Yes, you become a hacker, and you are now one of 4 people to survive. And I'm sure Mark did hAx0R the other day, actually. Maybe that hasn't updated. Maybe I haven't updated the data. I'll look into that. I'm pretty sure Mark won one, but I might be wrong. Anyway, lots to look forward to this evening. We've got some face-off coming up a bit later on, the second of the day 2 heats. And, of course, we've got The Purge, as written by Zeus, coming towards the end of the night. But before all that, we have got Cycle Space's Red Herrings pack, and delightful it is as well, proof by me. And if you want to play and get your fish action on, I don't know why that sounds so wrong, but it does a bit, you need to type in this here code. KGBX. That's rather alarming, isn't it? Let me stop that bonus right there. And in the meanwhile, say good evening to Samsa, Shapes, Kolo, AB Me, P5, Paulista, Aaron, Tadaru. Welcome Topper and Oni and Jack and Derek. Hello to Natter and David and Clive and Raising the Bar, Prugs, Woohoo, and Zeus and Lupine, Joey Chan, David Bod, Scorecount, Odd Garrett, The Naked Grammar, Mark, Quizzle, Reesewin, Calibrate Division 2, Dogfish, and anyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. If you want to come and play Red Herrings, type in the KGBX code right now. Yeah, it's sort of almost a bad there. KGBX. Come join the game. 28 of you in so far to start the evening off. No, not the hAx0R wasn't starting the evening off. Thank you to Clive, by the way, for that hAx0R pack. Most grateful to you. I'm getting WhatsApps from my wife. Yes, lovely little hAx0R pack there from Clive. So thank you very much for your efforts there, Clive. We look forward to playing your Plinko in a couple of weeks' time. And oh, sweet. My company for dinner tonight. Just a message from Mrs. Flush downstairs. Don't know if you can quite make that out if I put it on his side. It's a spaniel lying on his back. Sweet. Lovely, 30 players in so far. Who've we got? There's AB Me, Samson, Derek, Zeus, Quizzle, Topper, P5, Woohoo, Aaron, Lupine, Paulista, Natter, David, Reese, Vision, Prugs, Garrett, Raising the Bar, I think, Oni. Is that Naked Grammar? Is that? I think that might be Naked Grammar. I could press the ID button in a minute. Pyro, Tadaru, Toot, Jogging Chum, Clive, G. Isons, Kolo, Dogfish, Claire, and Jack, I think. Do I rearrange my screen for this to remove the chat from the right side? I think it's risky business I do that because this game doesn't have a chat built into it anymore. And then you get the problem with the chat box overlapping the boxes in the bottom right-hand corner. Whereas as it is at the moment, they just overlap me, which is no great loss. Claire, Cyclespace, welcome to the stream. Great to have you with us. And of course, this pack comes to us from Cyclespace this evening. So he's going to be standing in the wings, waiting quietly to see how it goes down. And, oh, there's a Shapes. Hello, Shapes. Did you leave and come back? I'm just going to give you 30 more seconds. Sorry, Aaron, what's happening? Couldn't let you in. Oh, have you left? Oh, wait, you would come back and join. Phone company guys coming now to go, oh, G. Eisens, what a pain. They always pick their moments, can't they? Right, 30 seconds, and then we'll get the show on the road. Lovely little accessible pack to start off. And we are I'll tell you that in a minute once we lock it up. 20 seconds. Anyone else want to come and play? This is one of those games you do have to join from the start. You cannot join midway through. If you just want to sit in the wings, lurk and watch along and shout answers at the screen, that's completely fine as well. And G. Eisens, welcome to the stream, and also goodbye from the stream as well, I suppose, if you're having to go to get your internet fixed. But be well, my dude. And we'll speak to you again soon, I hope. Right, 10 seconds. Ah, there's a Riff Raccoon. Hello, Riff. Welcome on in. Great to see you. Lovely to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Right. 5 seconds, I think. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, there's 31 of you in play. Let's play Red Herrings. And once again, a reminder, this pack is from Cyclespace, and oh, it's just started raining. Here comes the storm. In before my computer crashes from a lightning strike, no doubt. Yeah, first round is called Lost in Translation. And in this round, you get 1 point if you're right, and you lose 1 point if you're wrong. In addition, there are 3 bonus questions secreted in the round, which are worth 3 points if you're right, but -3 if you are wrong. So, oh yeah, always chucking it down. Oh, it's lovely. Before I forget, because I will forget, very many thanks to Jack, Wilfred and Dante and Raising the Bar for your 13, 15 and 3-month subscriptions respectively, or resubscriptions there. Thank you very much for the support. Very much appreciated. I just wanted to say that before I forget, because I'm trying to speed the beginning up, and so it means I'm missing things now. So yeah, 1 point if you're right, -1 if you're wrong. There are 16 answers around the edge, and there will be 12 questions. 4 of them are red herrings, which will never be the answers, and of the 12 answers that are there, none of them will be repeated. So once an answer is gone, you can mentally sort of check it off. And I will add that this is an audio round, this opening round, Lost in Translation. So if you've got a bit of latency, there's no time delay, but hopefully you do get an extra 15 seconds. You get 30 seconds to answer each one rather than 15. As ever, you're just whispering the letter of the answer, A through P, to Persephone's Twitch bot, and keep your eye on the chat, because when the question's in there, the question is live, although you will probably have to wait for the audio. More MIDI piano madness. I can neither confirm nor deny. Let's have a look at the answers and see what they bring. Portuguese, Russian, Hebrew, Hindi, Urdu, Italian, Quechua, Japanese, French, German, Thai, Korean, Turkish, Arabic, Dutch, Vietnamese, and Swedish. So I have a little note to read for you on this round. So those are the answers. As an audio round with those answers, you may be able to guess where this is going. I can say all 12 questions are exactly the same in this round. This is an audio round. You will hear some text translated into different languages spoken by a robot. Identify the languages. That's all you need to do. I have got a translation of what is being said, but I'm going to leave that as a surprise for later on. There's no English up there. English is not one of the options. I'm going to leave what is actually being said till later on, but you may be able to figure it out along the way. Keep it to yourself. If you do, it could be quite fun to see if anyone manages to figure it out, the exact translation at the end. So 30 seconds for each one. Good luck, have fun. Round 1 is Lost in Translation. Here is question number 1. What is this language?
Goedenavond, goedenavond, goedenavond, goedenavond, goedenavond en welkom op de spelletjesavond op dinsdag 18 mei. En het is de terugkeer van Rode Haring. Hoop dat iedereen het goed houdt. Straks hebben we een spontaan potje Spotlight. Tot de volgende keer, wees voorzichtig, vrede buiten en een goede nacht.
Did you get it? Bit of a mixed bag. Just over half of us getting it. That was Dutch, that was. So you can mentally check Dutch off. Dutch won't come up again. N Dutch is what we wanted. On we go. What is this language?
Erev tov, erev tov, erev tov, erev tov, וברוכים הבאים לערב משחקים ביום שלישי ה-18.5. וזו החזרה של הרינגים אדומים. מקווה שכולם מסתדרים. בהמשך נערוך משחק זרקור ספונטני. עד לפעם הבאה, תשמור על עצמך. שלום בחוץ ולילה טוב.
I feel like I'm taking a GCSE exam in another country. That was Hebrew. You linguist. I actually hate this, says Samster. On we go, number 3. Oh, here's a bonus one for you. 3 points if you can tell me this, but -3 if you're wrong, so tread carefully. No penalty for abstention. What is this language?
Boa noite, boa noite, boa noite, boa noite, boa noite e bem-vindo à noite do jogo na terça-feira, 18 de maio. E é o retorno de arenques vermelhos. Espero que todos estejam bem. Mais tarde teremos um jogo espontâneo de holofotes. Até a próxima, cuidem-se, fiquem em paz e boa noite.
Oh, that was Portuguese. Well done if you managed to get that one. Bad luck if you lost 3 points on that one. There are some cunning linguists among you. Let's see how we're getting with number 4. What is this language?
İyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar, iyi akşamlar ve 18 Mayıs Salı günü oyun gecesine hoş geldiniz. Ve kırmızı ringa balığının dönüşü. Umarım herkes iyi tutuyordur. Daha sonra spontane bir spot ışığı oyunumuz olacak. Bir dahaki sefere kadar kendinize iyi bakın, huzur ve iyi geceler.
And there's your time. That was Turkish. El Turkish. Stop saying Eurovision, very much helping him out here. So yeah, welcome back if you were at Eurovision last week. Here's number 5. What is this language?
Chào buổi tối, chào buổi tối, chào buổi tối, chào buổi tối, chào buổi tối và chào mừng các bạn đến với Game Night vào thứ Ba ngày 18 tháng 5. Và nó là sự trở lại của cá trích đỏ. Hy vọng mọi người đang giữ tốt. Sau này chúng ta sẽ có một trò chơi tự phát về ánh đèn sân khấu. Cho đến lần sau, hãy chăm sóc, bình an và ngủ ngon.
That's what you get. Did you work it out? It's Vietnamese. Oh, the Vietnamese. What does it? Yeah, sorry. In Bruges, good film. Watch it. Number 6. What is this language?
God kväll, god kväll, god kväll, god kväll, god kväll och välkommen till spelkväll tisdagen den 18 maj. Och det är Rödströmmens återkomst. Hoppas alla mår bra. Senare ska vi ha en spontan lek med Spotlight. Tills nästa gång, ta hand om er, frid och god natt.
Did you get it? Couple of abstentions in here, couple of people not sure. Quite a few greens up there. That was Swedish. Swedish. Much like the cider I'm drinking right now, Recordlig. Not sponsored, I'm just a fan. Number 7, what's this?
Добрый вечер, добрый вечер, добрый вечер, добрый вечер, добрый вечер. И добро пожаловать на вечер игр во вторник, 18 мая. И это возвращение отвлекающих маневров. Надеюсь, у всех все хорошо. Позже у нас будет спонтанная игра прожекторов. До следующего раза. Берегите себя, мир и спокойной ночи.
Most of us getting that. That was Russian. Be Russian. And yes, Swedish Recordlig. Not being paid to say it, just a fan. Here's number 8. What is this language?
สวัสดีตอนเย็นสวัสดีตอนเย็นสวัสดีตอนเย็นสวัสดีตอนเย็นและยินดีต้อนรับสู่คืนเกมในวันอังคารที่วันที่ 18 พฤษภาคมและนี่คือการกลับมาของปลาเฮอริ่งแดงหวังว่าทุกคนคงสบายดีต่อไปเราจะมีเกมสปอตไลท์ที่เกิดขึ้นเองไว้คราวหน้าดูแลตัวเองดีๆนะราตรีสวัสดิ์
Goodness me, did you get it? It was J. Thai. That was Thai. Thai language. 4 to go. Still got another bonus to come, another 2 bonuses to come. Here's one of them right now. 3 points if you can find this one, -3 if you're wrong. Have a listen. What's this language?
शुभ संध्या, शुभ संध्या, शुभ संध्या, शुभ संध्या, शुभ संध्या और 18 मई मंगलवार को खेल रात में आपका स्वागत है। और यह लाल झुंडों की वापसी है। आशा है कि सभी लोग ठीक हैं। बाद में हमारे पास स्पॉटलाइट का एक सहज खेल होगा। अगली बार तक ध्यान रखना, शांति और शुभ रात्रि।
definitely said ugly bartender there, but apparently that's Hindi Urdu. Hindi Urdu. Well done if you got that one. Some high scores in here. Still got a few to go. Here's number 10. What is this language?
مساء الخير مساء الخير مساء الخير مساء الخير مساء الخير ومرحبا بكم في ليلة المباراة يوم الثلاثاء 18 من مايو، وهي عودة الرنجة الحمراء. أتمنى أن يكون الجميع بصحة جيدة. في وقت لاحق سيكون لدينا لعبة عفوية في دائرة الضوء.
Oh, we've run out of time on that one. That's Arabic. Arabic. Claire, really enjoying this round. It is a bit different. Here's your last bonus of the round. 3 points if you get this, -3 if you're wrong. Have a listen. What is this language?
Guten Abend, guten Abend, guten Abend, guten Abend, guten Abend und willkommen zum Spieleabend am Dienstag, den 18. Mai. Und es ist die Rückkehr der Ablenkungsmanöver. Hoffe, es geht allen gut. Später machen wir ein spontanes Spotlight-Spiel. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Pass auf dich auf.
Vision, just stopping us from having a full board degree. That was German. I think I actually said Guten Abend earlier on. It's the only one up there which I contain, of which I own a GCSE. Final one, what is this language?
저녁, 좋은 저녁, 좋은 저녁, 좋은 저녁, 좋은 저녁입니다. 5월 18일 화요일 게임의 밤에 오신 것을 환영합니다. 그리고 그것은 홍어의 귀환입니다. 모두가 잘 지키고 있기를 바랍니다. 나중에 우리는 스포트라이트의 즉흥 게임을 할 것입니다. 다음 시간까지 몸 조심하시고 평안하시고 좋은 밤 되세요.
And there's your time up. That was K for Korean. Korean right there. And the red herrings, all up there in the top right. Italian, Quechua, Japanese and French. And that's the end of round one. Oh, I know what it's saying in English, Did anyone else get it? Did anyone else work out what was being said? Det var unenbrarund. And yes, Topper. Good evening, and welcome to Game Night. Yeah, that's a good start there, Aaron. Anyone else get anything else out of it? Something about Spotlight. There was a Spotlight in there. Good evening, times 5, and welcome to Game Night on the 17th of May. Yeah, Tuesday. There was a Tuesday in there, Dienstag. Spontaneous Spotlight, spontaneous game Spotlight, got the date wrong, Spotlight and red herrings. Yeah, so the full text was good evening, and welcome to Game Night on Tuesday the 18th of May, even though it's the 17th, so I'm not sure if that's a typo or if it did actually say 18th, either way. And it is the return of red herrings. Hope everyone is keeping well. Later we will have a spontaneous game of Spotlight. Until next time, take care, peace out, and good night. So it was me, it was Robot Ben around the world. So if you ever wanted to know what that sounds like, now you know. No perfect scores in that round, but at the end of that, only and Nat have managed to pick up 16. Garrett's got 13. Derek and Claire on 12. Zeus, Dogfish, and Toot all on 11. That's the top row, and that's the end of the round. Let's go on to round number 2. Maybe just a little mix up with the dates then. Not to worry. I think the sentiment came across either way. Yes, Ben's clones around the world. Obviously what's going on there. Round 2 is Ghostbusters. This is the speed accumulator round. No, it's not. It's the speed freeze-out round. Round 3 is the accumulator round. The speed freeze-out round. The speed lockout round. So, again, 16 questions, 16 answers around the edge. 12 questions will be asked, of which none of the 12 answers will be repeated, and 4 of them will be red herrings and will never be correct. In this round, if you answer correctly in the first 5 seconds, you get 3 points. In the next 5 seconds, you get 2, and in the last 5 seconds, you get 1. Additionally, there are 3 bonus questions secreted amongst the 12. And if you get a bonus question right, you get a flat rate of 5 points. No time effect on those ones. However, if you get one wrong, you are frozen out of the following question. Now, bear in mind, your bonus ones are the ones that you don't really want to get frozen out of because they're worth the most points. And bear in mind, you can be frozen out of a bonus and on a bonus. Bonuses will never be consecutive, nor will they start or end the round. So that's about all there is to it. The category is Ghostbusters, and freezing out the next question if you give me a wrong answer. And more points, the faster you can get your answers in. And as before, it's just the letter A through P to the bot. Let's reveal the answers in Ghostbusters. Banquo, Clyde, Boo, Flying Dutchman, Casper, Pinky, Rebecca Bloody Baron, Jacob Marley, Sam Wheat, Hamlet, Inky, Nearly Headless Nick, Slimer, Blinky, and Marnie are your answers. 4 of those are red herrings. 12 will be the answers to the 12 questions you're about to see. And the information I've got from Cyberspace here is simply, who you going to call? Good luck, have fun. Here's question number 1. The controller in Discord's logo. I thought more people might get this one. It's Clyde, B. Clyde, who I believe is a Pac-Man ghost. Possibly. Might be wrong. Pac-Man ghost as well as the Discord logo. Here's your first bonus question. 5 points flat if you can tell me this. Orange if you're frozen out. A parent of twins, Jacob and Esau. I don't know if you got 5 points there. Rebecca, sometimes spelled with a K-A-H. From Genesis, Rebecca is their mother, Isaac is their father. Well, don't you got that? Shapes frozen out here. Here's question 3. The three-eyed orange fish in The Simpsons. That would be Blinky. Well done if you got that one. Just a diary frozen out here. Here's your next question. Chases towards the spot 2 pack dots in front of Pac-Man. They're all up there. Which one was it? It was Pinky. Pinky was the answer there. Yes, that's the AI behaviour of Pinky. Quite a few frozen out here. The second largest city in Wyoming. It's question number 5. It is Casper, as in the friendly ghost. E is what we wanted there. Lots of people back in, a couple frozen out here. Here's your next question. Number 6, made primarily from guar gum. Flying Dutchman, Wyoming. Odd visit there, Jack. That would be Slimer from Ghostbusters. That's a reference to the slime toy right there. Paulus are frozen out here. Number 7, still not seen another bonus yet. Trade 4 of these for a sheep in Catan. The Settlers of Catan fans here. It's Sam Wheat. Sam Wheat J is what we wanted there. In the board game Catan, a player can trade 4 of any resource for 1 of another resource. It's time for another bonus question. 5 points flat if you can tell me this. The late Sir Nicholas de Mimsy Porpington. Obligatory Harry Potter reference right there. Yes, that's Nearly Headless Nick. M is what we wanted there. Dogfish and Nat are frozen out here. Here's question 9. Largest known crater on Uranus's moon Oberon. Tricky one. Hamlet is the answer there. The largest known crater on Uranus's moon Oberon. I think Uranus is the one where all the satellites are named after Shakespearean characters, so maybe a bit of a hint there. Let's go on to another bonus question. Last one of the round. KLM's former customer loyalty program. Wrong Shakespeare pick. Bad luck there, David. It's that was the Flying Dutchman, not Flying Dutchman, Wyoming. D for Dutchman is what we wanted there. Question number 11 then. Originally known as Teresa. Originally known as Teresa. Oh, we got a sausage question. Oh no, we haven't got a sausage question. Jack's got it. It's Boo from the Super Mario franchise, Teresa in Japanese. One more question. Orange if you're frozen out. Here it is. As described by Macbeth, thy bones are marrowless. That would be Banquo. Banquo's ghost indeed. Let's take a look at the red herrings there. Bloody Baron, Jacob Marley, Inky, and Marnie. That's the end of round 2. Right, Beth sure knows how to throw an insult. Yeah, I did do a round once. I think it was on Risky Business on Shakespearean insults, and I had quite a lot of fun making 2 or 3 of them up. No bonus points going out, so no perfect rounds there. But at the end of round 2, the scores: Oni on 34, currently in the lead. Toot's got 33, Claire on 31, Derek there on 28, Zeus and Jack and Nat are all on 27. Thus concludes the top row. Just join Jam in the negatives, and still got a couple of rounds to make up some of that deficit. Plenty of time to do that. I bite my thumb at you, sir, as well, Prugs. Yes, that's from that play about Romeo and Juliet. I forget what it's called. Yeah, it started the war, which was in the Baz Luhrmann film. It started at a petrol station, I think, and the swords that they drew were pistols or something. They were called a particular thing, and they had it stamped on the gun. And with a not quite pre-fame, but a pre-Titanic Leonardo DiCaprio. I should watch that film again. I do not bite my thumb at you, but I do bite my thumb. That's how it's been ages since I've done Romeo and Juliet, but I do remember enjoying that film when we saw it. Anyway, on we go. Let's go to round number 3. Let's take a look at the rules and explain what's going to happen. Round 3 is Space Jam. Space Jam is the name of the round here. And this is the accumulator round. So the first one you get right, you get 1. The next one you get 2. The next one you get 3. The next one you get 4. If you get one wrong, it breaks your streak and you start rebuilding up from the following question on 1. If you abstain from the question, you don't get any points for the one you abstain on, obviously, but you do preserve your streak. So you can go 1, 2, abstain. The next one you get right would be worth 3, provided you don't get any wrong. Only 12 options in this round and 9 questions to go with them. So 3 red herrings and no repeats among the 9 answers that will be used. And yeah, let's reveal the answers for round 3 Space Jam. It's a picture round as well. So this is a picture round. Pictures are objects in space between 2 slices of bread. Hence, Space Jam. Get it? I'll see myself out. So, you have got some astronomical objects sandwiched between 2 pieces of bread. Hence, they are the Space Jam of this round. You'll be given a question, and you've got to tell me A through L, which is the correct answer. It's not a music round, but it is a picture round, and I've already explained the rules, so I won't bother to do them again. If you wanted to take a screenshot of this at this point, because they do flip around a little bit, if you want to take a screenshot and put it up over on another monitor or on a different part of your screen, that's completely fine, and well within the rules, if you want to keep them up there. So, do be having a think about what they could possibly be, and then let's see if we can get the correct answers to them as well. Good luck to you all. Have fun. Round 3 is Space Jam. Here is number 1. Large American chocolate bar manufacturer. That would be Mars. Mars. That is a picture of Mars. A Mars sandwich, no less. They produce Milky Way, Mars, and much more besides. Milky Way, I'm not going to read any more of that. Number 2. In computer networking, a place where traffic is silently discarded. It's G. That is a black hole. It looks pretty orangey red to me, but apparently that's what a black hole looks like. In a sandwich, of course. April 22nd since 1970 is number 3. That's all you got. That is, of course, Earth Day, and that is an Earth sandwich right there on D. Well done if you got that one. Purple if you're on a streak. Surname of the first president of the Republic of China. That would be B, the Sun. I think it's probably pronounced Sun Yat-sen, the Republic of China, which is now Taiwan, or Chinese Taipei, I think is another other name. Number 5, the daughter of Cassiopeia in Greek mythology. Ooh, only a couple. Ooh, 3, 4 getting this one. Well done if you did. That's K. That is Andromeda. That's the Andromeda Galaxy down there. Well done if you got that one. On to the next. 6 TV series where Rob Brydon played Dr. Paul Hamilton. Again, tricky one there. That's a supernova. L. Supernova is what we wanted there. How many more have we got? A couple more, I think. Number 7, cartoon dog first appeared in The Chain Gang. Maybe an easy answer, but can you spot it up there in the pictures, between its slices of bread? That would be C, Pluto. Pluto the dog. And that's Pluto the not planet anymore. Yeah, it's Pluto. Number 8, produced View, Ion and Relay in the noughties. Produced View, Ion and Relay in the noughties. That would be H, Saturn. Saturn. A now defunct car company. So that is last question of the round. Translation of Melkweg, a music venue in Amsterdam. It is, of course, the Milky Way. It's a translation, and there it is on F, between 2 slices of bread. The red herrings there, A, E, and J, which are... Jupiter is E, I know that. J is Neptune, and A was a comet. So Jupiter, Comet and Neptune, your red herrings there. Very well played. Again, no bonus points going out in that round, so no perfect scores. But that is the end of round 3. And as we go into the final, Oni's on 55, P5's in second on 54, Claire in third on 52, completing the top row, Clive on 51, Zeus 48, Dogfish 43, and Jack on 42. But we have got one more round, which could make all the difference, as I'm sure you are well aware. Let's go there now. The final round is Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. And in this round, all you need to do is find the 6 answers that fit the criteria that will be given along the top. You'll have 90 seconds to get your answers in, and if you find all 6 and you're the first to do so, you get 50 points. The next person to find all 6 will get 45, the next will get 40, the next will get 35, and so on until either your time runs out or 10 players manage to solve the puzzle, the last of whom will get 5 points. Along the way, answers will be removed from the outside, because 6 of them will match, and 10 of them will not. And the ones that don't will gradually be removed, thus making the puzzle easier, but of course it means more people are likely to be able to solve it. If you get it wrong at any point, you'll be frozen out for 5 seconds and you'll get a ping back from the bot telling you how many you got right, and you can use that information to hopefully whittle down exactly which ones you got right, because you won't be told which were right and which were wrong, just the number, and hopefully you can use that information to try and figure out what is right and what is wrong along the way. Answer submission form must be in exactly this form. For example, 6 characters like that, A through P, no repeats, nothing outside of that range. Otherwise it won't be processed by the bot. So nothing outside of that range and no repeats, otherwise it'll just treat it as a 0-point answer. You won't get any information, you'll still be frozen out. No spaces, commas, punctuation, full stops or anything like that, just a single string of 6 characters whispered to the bot. Good luck to you all. The final round is Groundhog Day for reasons that will become clear. Well, now, reveal the options. French, Korean, Hindi, Urdu, Portuguese, Japanese, Turkish, Quechua, Dutch, Swedish, Thai, German, Russian, Hebrew, Vietnamese, Arabic and Italian. Identify the 6 languages that are official languages of exactly 2 or 3 UN countries. Exactly 2 or exactly 3. And yes, they are the same answers as the first round. How are we getting on? Claire's found 5 already. GG there. Need 1 more to get you 50 points. Dropping down to 4 now. Samsa's up to 4 as well. Prudes and Topper have both hit 4. Zeus now on a 5, looking just for 1 more answer here. And oh, there's our first solve. Claire's got 50. It's not P as well. You can eliminate P from your thought process. Claire taking those 50 points right there. Zeus still stuck on 5. It's not K. You can get rid of K as well. It's not K. Eliminate that from your thoughts. Gonna lose another one in just a second. So wait for someone else to solve. J is also wrong. Not J. Get rid of J. Toots now found 5. Zeus still stuck on 5. And Vision also on 5 here. Jogging Chunks found 4. Riff Raccoons found 4. Quizzle on 4. We're losing L as well. Also not L. Coming up to 30 seconds left. Come on, we're going to get anyone else solving this. There's another one. Zeus has managed to find all 6, getting himself 45 points there. Very well played. We're losing A from our thought process as well. And there's Naked Grandma getting 40. Losing N as well. 15 seconds to go. Time for a couple more guesses if you're quick. 10 seconds now. D is also wrong. Eliminate D from your thoughts. Only 3 people have solved so far. Any more for anyone? Vision's managed to find more, getting 35 points. It's not E either. Any more for anyone? Last second, one chance if you're quick. And that's time up. I should have been an auctioneer. 1, 2, 3, 4 players managing to solve the war right there. Let's reveal the correct answers. Korean, Hindi, Urdu, Turkish, Quechua, Dutch, and Swedish. And they are, to give you some more information on them, Dutch is the official language of the Netherlands, Belgium, and Suriname. Hindi, Urdu, India, Pakistan, and Fiji. Korean, South Korea and North Korea. Swedish is an official language in Sweden and Finland. Turkish in Turkey and Cyprus. And Quechua, and I'm still not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, is Ecuador, Peru, and Bolivia. Yeah, so there you go. Portuguese, you get in Portugal, Brazil, Mozambique, Angola, and others. German, Germany, Austria, Switzerland, Luxembourg, and others. Russian in Russia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Kyrgyzstan, and others. Italian in Italy, Switzerland, San Marino, and the Vatican City. Thai only in Thailand is Thai an official language, so just one UN country there. Arabic in Egypt, Sudan, Algeria, Iraq, and others. Vietnamese only in Vietnam. Japanese only in Japan. Hebrew only in Israel. And French, France, Canada, Belgium, Switzerland, and many, many others as well. So those were the only 6 that were official languages in 2 or 3 UN countries. I've now won more times than I was leading by round 4 and actually in 4th than I do actual top 3s. Oh, mate. Oh. Well, yeah, this last round, you need some practice on this last round. I think maybe I'll release a standalone version or something. We can all practice it together. Anyway, at the end of all that, very, very exciting game. Top row, we got Vision there on 49, Clive on 51, P5 54, only on the bubble with 55. Bronze medalist, I think that's Naked Grandma. I'm going to check because I've been saying that all night. It is Naked Grandma on 57. We've got Zeus taking the silver medal on 93, but our champion of Red Herrings tonight, our cunning linguist on 102, just breaking 3 figures. Very well played. Claire, you're our winner. Oh, I think I read those out faster every single time we get to that last round. It's quite fun doing that auction style, I would say. Good game, well played, Claire. You are our champion of Red Herrings tonight. You get that gold medal going in your medal cabinet. And, of course, points equal pennies in this game. First time, is it your first time in Red Herrings? Why don't we go and have a little sneaky, cheeky look in your medal cabinet, Claire? We've got a golden binning war. We've got a boneyard. We've got 2 boneyards in Danger Zone. We've got a deciphered lobby victory. We've got a bronze in Google That. A victory in the Purge. 2 silvers in Risky Business. A gold and 6 silvers in Spotlight. A bronze in That Is the Question. But it is indeed your first Red Herrings medal. So very well played. We're all covetous of it, Claire, but enjoy your gold medal there. Naked Grandma, Zeus picked up the silver, didn't he? Zeus, what's your history in this game? Let's take a little look. 3rd silver medal here for Red Herrings to go with the 2 gold and the bronze with it. And the Naked Grandma, let me have a look in your medal cabinet. Open that cabinet. First medal, Naked Grandma, bronze medal in Red Herrings, and your very first medal of the channel. So very many congratulations. We'll put that in your cabinet. And all will be well. As for everyone else, thank you very much for playing. And of course, points equal pennies for you along the way. And huge thanks to Cyclespace as well for a delightful question pack. Nicely themed, worldly themed, both languages and other worlds permeating throughout this pack. So thank you very much indeed for your efforts. Tick you, yes indeed. Was a fun pack, nice way to kick off the stream, and it's only 10 to 9, so we are on schedule. We have still got a face-off to go, and then we've got Zeus's Purge pack later on, so I do hope you'll stick around for them. Give me a couple of minutes just to go grab myself another drink and set up the face-off arena, because after this very short break, we will be welcoming Topper, Jack, Derek, and Colo to their Day 2 heat as face-off continues. You don't want to miss it. Don't go away, because after the break, we will be right back. Well done again to Claire. Thank you again to Cyclespace. You've been playing Red Herrings. I have been Der Herringmeister, and I will see you very shortly. Ta-ra for now. All right, everybody, go stretch your legs, because we will be right back in just a few minutes with day number 2, heat number 2 of Face Off. It's going to be great. Go grab yourselves a drink, go stretch your legs, and we'll be back very soon. In the meanwhile, here is a Herrings bonus for you, and don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to part 2 of game night this Tuesday evening. Oh, hang on, where's my camera gone? I am the void. There we go. Pirate Pygmy, welcome to the stream, and hopefully you've managed to pick up your face-off bonus right there. Yeah, welcome back to game night on the second part of game night this Tuesday evening, the 17th of May, where it is face-off time. Day 2 continues. We started off on Tuesday, which saw Mark pick up his second win. Just before we get going, let's just remind ourselves of the standings of this tournament, where they are right now, as we start to get into the nuts and bolts and start to see some storylines developing. So Mark, 2 victories from 2 games. Looking pretty solid at the moment, but still very early days in this tournament, and we've still got 12 players with the game in hand, 4 of whom are going to be playing them this evening, and they are all on standby. Hopefully they can hear me, and hopefully they can see the screen and hear the game as well in the broadcast studio right here. I think we should meet them. Let's meet our 4 competitors for this Day 2 heat tonight. They are: we've got Topper, our 28-year-old programmer from Reading. We've got Jack, our 23-year-old Democratic Services Officer from Berkshire. We've got Derek, our 36-year-old violist from Coventry. And we've got Colo, our SEND teacher from Suffolk. To all 4 of you, good evening and welcome.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. Lovely to have you all here. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully everyone can hear you on stream. I'm sure they will confirm in just a moment if they cannot. So let me just have a brief chat. It's not quite as in-depth an interview as perhaps on day 1, but let's start with you, Topper. Topper, how are you doing, my dude?
Doing fantastic.
Good. I'm
How are you
delighted to
doing?
hear it. I'm all right. I'm a little warm. I'm not going to lie. A little bit warm. But I'm ticking along. I've had a productive couple of days, yeah, nice choir rehearsal last night, and pool table arrives next week, so everything's looking on the up at the moment, which is nice. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate it. Now, Topper, day 1, not perhaps the start you would have hoped for, coming in 4th, though I think anyone would agree that was a balls-to-the-wall difficult heat against Samster Innocent Mark.
Definitely. I expected what happened, but I'm sure it all can get better from here.
I'm sure it will for you. Well, the very best of luck to you in this heat tonight. Facing off against Topper is Jack, our 23-year-old Democratic Services Officer from Berkshire. Jack, good evening.
Good evening.
How are you keeping?
Good. I'm okay.
Good. You had to think about that.
Absolutely terrified as usual.
Oh no, not at all. Nothing to be scared of. It's just us. And actually, Jack, you've got some pretty good precedents here. You had a pretty nice day 1 heat up against Aaron, Anonyman, and Shapes, managing to come second and pick up 2 points. Were you expecting that? Because obviously it's your as with in fact I think everyone in this heat, it's your first tournament this year. Were you hoping, expecting to do well? Were you sort of pleasantly surprised or disappointed?
I went in really worried about going out first, and sort of I got more confident as I went along, and then in the final I thought Mark is going to be really difficult to beat, so I'll just have fun. I'll enjoy myself and see how I do.
Well, that's what we aim to do.
That's exactly what happened.
That's exactly what happened. Well, you got your 2 points for it, and hopefully we can have some more fun this evening. Jack, very best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And facing off against Topper and Jack is Derek. Derek, good evening.
Good evening.
And insert viola joke here. I will probably say that every time we chat,
That's fine. I've
no
heard them all, I'm sure.
No remorse for it. Strong performance in day 1, 4 points. Pretty tough heat as well. David, Benz, J, and I keep saying pretty tough heat. They're all tough heats at this stage, but David, Benz, J, and Zeus's, and you managing to get 4 points. Happy with that, I imagine?
I mean, how could I not be?
Absolutely. Hoping for a repeat performance tonight?
Of course.
Expectant of a repeat performance tonight?
I don't know if I'd go that far.
We'll have to wait and see. Derek, very best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And facing off against Topper, Jack, and Derek is Colo. Colo, good evening.
Hey, Ben.
Great to have you with us again. Are you keeping well?
I'm knackered.
You're knackered? Oh, I'm sorry to hear. Was it sort of long weekend, long day?
Yeah, weekend and then GCSEs started
Oh, of
this
course
week.
they did. Of course they did.
Yeah, it's been quite stressful.
Oh, well, we'll have some nice relaxing face-off to help mellow you out.
Yeah, calm down a bit.
Kolo, a presumably pleasing, if not slightly controversial, day one for yourself. Up against Claire Lupine and Itsotley. Again, very tough heat there, and facing off against Claire. And I think, was it 3 or 4 emergency stops in the final?
I wasn't counting.
Not was I, evidently. But yeah, it wasn't without its controversy. But you did win the day, and you came out with the 4 points after a very close final battle against Claire. Obviously, you'd be hoping for a repeat performance of that tonight.
What, more controversy?
No, not more controversy. I imagine you're hoping for another 4 points.
Well, I suppose hoping, yeah, not expecting, certainly.
Well, we will indeed wait and see. Very best of luck to you tonight, Kolo.
Thank you.
Chimradraco. Was it Chimera Draco, possibly? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Chimera Draco, welcome to the stream. This is Face Off. The rules are quite straightforward, although this is a hot seat only game. You won't be able to join in, though the next game you will be able to join in on if you want to, but for this one it is hot seat only. But the rules are simple. There's 4 players and they get 60 seconds on their clock each. If they get, and I'm explaining for everyone, not just for Chimera Draco, but anyone else who wants a quick refresher of the rules, 60 seconds each on their clock. If they get a question right, the clock stops, it moves on to the next player. If they get it wrong, they keep getting questions and the clock stays on until they get one right or they run out of time. First to run out of time is eliminated. We rinse and repeat with 90 seconds and then again with 120 seconds until there is just 1 player left. 4 points to the winner, 2 points to second, 1 point to third, no points for fourth. Those are Chimradraco, that works as well. Those are the rules of the game, and I am just at this moment in time going to go and mute my notifications because I've forgotten to do that. Just give me a moment, because that's not what we want going off mid-stream. Oh, mid-game. Mid-stream is fine, but mid-game, not so much. Right, all 4 of you, Topper, Jack, Derek and Kolo, very best of luck. Let's go to the face-off arena. So there you are. Once again, everyone will get a chance to be on every colour, but for tonight, Topper, you have drawn the short straw. You are going to be on the green podium right there. With all 4 of you... green podium? Blue podium. So did I say green podium? I might have said green. I might have been looking at the 1 of Topper 1 if I said green. I'll have to go back and watch the VOD and check. Anyway, sorry. Good luck to you all. And Topper, you're going to be answering questions first. And Topper, your time starts now. Topper, what P is the name for a self-contradictory proposition?
Pass.
It's a paradox. The traditional sign for a pawnbroker shop is how many gold balls?
3.
Correct. Jack, an unofficial barrier to personal career advancement.
Ceiling.
Correct. Derek, how many players are there on a women's lacrosse team?
11.
12. In which decade did Helmut Schmidt become Chancellor of West Germany?
1960s.
1970s. Which British director won an Oscar for The English Patient?
Sam Mendes.
Anthony Minghella. Which Apollo mission that ran into severe difficulties was
13.
Apollo 13, correct. Kolo, green-veined white and tortoiseshell are both species of which flying insect?
Butterfly?
Correct. Topper, which singer originally had a UK hit single with American Pie in 19...
Pass.
Don McLean. The flag of which South American country consists of a blue globe and a yellow diamond against
Brazil.
a green... Correct. Jack, how many inches are there in 100 feet?
1,200.
Correct. Derek, at which stadium was the UEFA Euro 96 final held?
Wembley.
Correct. Kolo, which rank of the clergy would wear a mitre?
Bishop.
It would be. Topper, which sport is the positions silly mid-off and long
Rugby.
off? No, it's cricket. The Murray is the longest river in which country?
Ireland.
No, it's Australia. Which EastEnders character had the surnames Beale, Butcher, Wicks and Evans?
Bianca.
Pat. In comedy, what is the name of the fictional girlfriend of the character Ali G?
Pass.
Julie. In which city is the largest stock exchange in Canada situated?
Ottawa.
Toronto. Prince released a 1987 double album called Sign on
Pass.
the Times. The breakfast TV presenter who has released the yoga videos is Penny who?
Oh, pass.
Smith. Which animal would you associate with the pimply condition of the skin caused by the cold?
Fly.
It's goose. Goose pimples. Gore. What a
that went well.
spiral. Goodness me, Topper. That was tough. Cricket question klaxon has just got off from DVD Smith there. Well, Colo, we've got a Pope question for a second there. Would have been nice for him. Yes, Pope Colo. Topper. Rough spiral of questions there, just not falling in your particular ballpark, it would seem.
No, I should have got that cricket question. God damn it. But no,
I like how you went back after the controversy of the last rugby answer, went back and added union very quickly.
Yes.
I would have accepted cricket, but cricket union. I think actually the proofs of since anything that has got rugby in it, I have got a note to say accept rugby, unless it's rugby league, I think. So, yeah. Bad luck, Topper. Not to be today, but 3 more days to go, and we'll see how you do next time. We'll see you on day 3 in your next heat.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, my dude.
I'll see you then.
Yes, you will. Cheerio. So, Topper is eliminated, which leaves Jack, Derek and Colo to go on to the next round. Jack barely using up 8 seconds there. Colo barely using up 9. Derek using up a little bit more, but also with time on the clock, so we're going to reset them all to 90 as we go to round number 2. So, Derek, over onto the left-hand side. Took a little minute to find your footing there, I think.
Yeah, a couple of questions I kind of was 50-50 on and went the wrong way.
Often the way, but not to worry, you are through. You will be starting off this round, but you're back in play, 90 seconds on your clock.
Sure.
Colo, Pope Colo. It wasn't the Pope. It was a bishop, but you got the bishop.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice. No dramas so far. I think all pretty chill.
No, that was a horrible run that Topper got there, though.
He did get it. Yeah, tricky old spiral.
Yeah.
We'll send maybe send a few more questions your way in this round.
No, that's fine.
Jack, we'll try not to. If you're good, if Derek just didn't get any, that would be the other alternative. But
I disagree.
Jack, I think that might be, and don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure that has got to be up there with the highest ever amount of time left on the clock at the end of round 1 for you. So fast answering indeed, and yet to put a foot wrong. 52 seconds left. We will convert it into 90 for you here. Feeling confident coming into here?
Still no, but yeah. See how it goes.
See how it goes. Oh, only telling me that there was a 60. I think there was a default, wasn't there? Which would have caused the 60. So, yeah, the possibly the highest non-default. Well, there we go. Good luck to all 3 of you. As I said, 90 seconds back on your clock. And Derek, we're going to be starting with you. Good luck to all 3 of you. And Derek, your time starts now. Derek, in which modern-day country was the politician Benazir Bhutto born? Correct. Colo, in US broadcasting, what are the initials of the PBS television channel stand for?
Broadcasting Service?
Correct. Jack, which woman painted the 1934 painting Gannis Vort No. 1?
Frida Kahlo.
No, Lee Krasner. The line, "No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die," is from which...
Dr. No.
No, it's Goldfinger. The concept that a number of social groups will fuse together to form an integrated society is called a meeting... Correct. Derek, what was Gloria Gaynor's 1979 UK... It was. Colo, what is the capital of Azerbaijan?
Pass.
Baku. How many players were on each softball team at the 2020 Olympics?
7.
15. What M is a light, reactive metal whose compounds include Epsom salts?
Oh, God, no. It's magnesium.
You didn't complete your answer, so I will accept magnesium, but I'm not going to apologise for not pressing the button. I will give that to you as correct, because that was the first completed answer that you gave. You did waste a bit of time getting to magnesium, but I will stop the clock and I will move it on to Jack at that point. But your time will remain at 66.19. Jack, question coming over to you. The answer was magnesium, and Jack, your time will continue in 3, 2, 1. Which actress starred in the new Avengers, Sapphire and Steel, and Absolutely Fabulous?
Lumley.
Correct. Derek, which first name links the daughter of Nat King Cole and an Appleton sister?
Natalie.
Correct. Colo, in Australian rhyming slang, someone referred to as a septic tank comes from which country?
Pass.
It's the United States. In the children's rhyme Ring a Ring of Roses, what line follows the words a tissue...
All fall down.
We all fall down, we do. Jack, what D is the name for an aimless scrawl drawn by someone while their mind
A doodle.
Correct. Derek, the Scottish flag features a blue background and what colour
White.
cross? Correct. Colo, which country, together with New Zealand, is informally referred to as Down
Australia.
Under? Correct. Jack, in which modern-day country was the mathematician Srinivasa...
India.
Correct. Derek, Sofia of Spain, wife to Juan Carlos I, was born in what country?
Netherlands.
No, it's Greece. What was the name of the Russian Tsar who was executed in 1918?
Nicholas II.
Correct, Nicholas. Colo, 32 degrees Fahrenheit is the same temperature as how many degrees Celsius?
0.
Correct. Jack, in UK law, for what do the letters CPS...
Crown Prosecution Service.
Correct. Derek, who became President of the USA in 1981?
Reagan.
Correct. Colo, the UK newspaper The Independent was founded in which decade?
80s.
Correct. Jack, what I is often confirmed by a passport or a driving license?
Identification.
I'm just pausing because I just want to finish reading the question to see if I can accept that. What I is often confirmed by a passport or a driver license, so who you are. Identification, identity, yes, that is absolutely fine. That wasn't a contentious question, that was just me, you answering before I finished reading the question and not quite saying what was on the card. No, absolutely fine, it's part of the game. That was correct. Derek, the clock is going to continue with you, and that will continue in 3, 2, 1. Derek, what D is a communications software whose name means disagreement between people?
Discord.
It is. Kodo, in 1997, Bittersweet Symphony was the first top 10 hit for which band? It's the Verve. Which model buildings are traditionally created on the beach by children using a bucket and spade?
Sandcastles.
Correct. Jack, in the musical scale beginning do, re, mi, which note immediately precedes so?
Fa.
Correct. Derek, who had a hit single in 1970 with Band of Gold?
Neil Young.
No, it's Frida Payne. Usually held annually in July, which UK sporting event has been held at Aintree, Silverstone and Brands Hatch?
British Grand Prix.
Correct. Colo, in the past, the coin a soldier was said to take when he enlisted with the
Filling.
Queen... Correct. Jack, Bernie the Bolt armed a crossbow in which
Pass.
game show? The Golden Shot. What P is the general term for a person receiving treatment at a doctor's surgery?
Patient.
Correct. Derek, the Latin phrase meaning an unacceptable or unwelcome person is correct. Colo, the lyrebird takes its name from which part of its body?
Beak.
No, it's tail. To which liquid does the Greek prefix hydro refer?
Water.
Correct. Jack, what is the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina?
Skopje.
No, it's Sarajevo. What P is a warm semi-liquid mixture spread on a bandage and applied to the skin?
Pass.
Poultice. Which Scottish author created the character Richard Hannay?
Pass.
John Buchan. Tackleberry, Hightower and Mahoney were characters in which series of comedy films?
Carry on.
Police Academy. The slogan "Melts in your mouth, not in your hands" has been used to advertise which brand?
Pass.
M&M's. Which Labour MP in 2000 responded "Macho Man, moi" to an accusation of chauvinism?
Prescott.
Correct. Derek, Megan Rapinoe competes professionally... Just repeat that for me one more time. No,
football, I said.
You said football. Yes, I will accept that. The answer I've got down is association football, and I just had a little minute to think, is that different from American football? It's not the same thing. Football, association football, I will accept that. Colo, the clock is going to continue on you in 3, 2, 1. The confection made from lemons, butter, eggs and sugar and used as a spread is called lemon what?
Bird.
Correct. Jack, who wrote the poem The Ballad of Reading Gold?
Fuck. Sorry.
No, it was not. It was Oscar Wilde.
Sorry.
That's all right. Pressure of the game. No, it was not Sin Your Fuck, I'm afraid. Was it Reading Jail? Reading Jail? Ballad of Reading? Oh, Reading Jail. Yes. No, go away, Siri. Reading.
Siri doesn't know either.
Huh?
Siri doesn't know either.
No, he does. He's taken to just chipping in whenever no one's asked him. Yes, the jail is spelt the A and the O the wrong way around, which threw me off. Kola, can I apologise to you? I really stammered over one of those questions. I just couldn't get the words. There was one I just couldn't get into the meter of the of the question. But you managed to find the answer, which was good. Jack, you were way ahead, and then just got into a little spiral, getting out on a politics question though. So at least you got that one right.
But, yeah, was it 4 questions in a row that were just impossible?
Yeah, some really tricky ones up there, and it does mean, unfortunately, you do have to leave us at the end of round 2, which means you will get a single point, and we'll add that to your total. But unfortunately, it will be no more this evening. Jack, thank you for playing, and we will see you on day number 3.
Thank you very much. Good luck, you two.
Thanks, Jack.
Thank you.
So, Colo and Derek proceed to the next round. Let's go to the final. Similar rule for American Association Football as for Rugby Union League, especially referring to an actual American buzz. Yeah, it's one of those ones where American football, soccer, I think that probably maybe it just slipped through as a... But I sort of learned from the last time that I don't particularly want to have to go and adjudicate on things, so I'm just sort of making the rulings as best I can. So a couple of sort of tentative emergency stops tonight, which haven't been, I don't think, too detrimental to the rest of the game. Touch wood, that's going to continue to be the case. Colo, coming within spitting distance of the finish line there, but you've just managed to cling on with 6 seconds left, moving on to the left-hand side. Couple of trickier ones in there. How are you feeling coming into this?
I should have got the verve, and there was another one I should have got as well. But I was just waiting for someone to get some wrong, and they just kept getting them right.
How inconsiderate of them.
I know.
That's the way it is. But
yeah,
anyway,
scrape through.
Yes, guaranteed 2 points now. And you're going to be facing off against Derek, who also won his. So you two have both won one at this point, but you can't both win a second. Derek, how are you feeling coming into this final?
It's going to be tough.
Yeah, Colo definitely a tough opponent, and again, you had a bit of a stronger round that time there, but still, anything could happen. It does depend how the questions fall, but you've got the advantage of going second in this final. You've both already got 4 points, but only one of you can take a further 4 points. The other will get 2. I wish you both the very best of luck in this final. Colo. Excuse me. Let me just get that out because you don't want that to happen mid-question. Coda, you're going to be answering first. Good luck, and your time starts. Now, Coda, what B is a name for toasted Italian bread soaked in olive oil?
Shutter?
Correct. Derek, which organisation runs the Johnson Space Center in Houston, Texas?
NASA.
It is. Coda, in which Middle Eastern city is Mount Zion?
Jerusalem?
It is. Derek, the sum of the interior angles of a triangle out of
180.
Correct. Coda, which white flower that blooms in winter has the botanical name Galanthus?
Snowdrop?
Snowdrop is right. Derek, the word won't is a contracted version of... Correct. Colo, Bilbao in Spain has regular ferry services to which UK port beginning with
Portsmouth.
P? Correct. Derek, who wrote the novel The Call of the Wild?
London.
Yes, he did. Colo, what A is the term for a lack of red blood cells?
Anemia?
Very good. Derek, An Affair to Remember and Sleepless in Seattle feature couples planning to meet at which building?
Library.
No, it's the Empire State Building. During standard time, how many hours behind Greenwich Mean Time is correct? Colo, in which decade did steam trains stop running scheduled mainline services in Britain?
60s?
It was the 60s. Derek, excluding faces, how many sides does a UK 20 pence piece
9.
have? No, it's 7. Which popular sitcom starred David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst?
Only Fools and Horses.
Correct. Colo, what structural problem in timber is caused by the lacrymans fungus?
Germ disease?
No, it's dry rot. In which European country are the Carabinieri members?
Italy.
Correct. Derek, Christianity, Islam, and which other religion make up the 3 Abrahamic faiths? Judaism is right. Colo, QED is an abbreviation of a phrase expressed in which language?
Latin.
Correct. Derek, the clock tower of Big Ben is at the north end of which London building?
House of Parliament.
Correct. Colo, Mario Puzo won Best Adapted Screenplay Oscars in 72.
Godfather.
Correct. Derek, the celebrity chef who has presented Ready Steady Cook is Ainsley who?
Harriet.
Correct. Colo, in El Capitan is a rock formation located in which US national park?
Yellowstone?
No, it's Yosemite. Beaujolais Nouveau Day is celebrated in which month?
July?
No, November. Which former England soccer manager led Spurs for the 1990? No, Terry Venables. In children's toys, which doll celebrated her 40th birthday?
Barbie.
Correct. Derek, in which year did Berlin first play the host city for the Olympic Games?
1972.
1936. What Oscar-winning actor voiced Reznov in the Call of Duty video games?
Pass.
It was Gary Oldman. The constellation Canis Major has a popular name.
Dog.
Correct. Colo, what was the first name of the woman for whom the Peach Melba was named?
Nelly.
It was. Derek, what B means counterfeit, spurious, or sham?
Pass.
It's bogus. Darwin is the capital of which Australian state or territory?
Northern Territories.
Is the right answer. Colo, what name is given to the long-handled cleaning tool with a head made of twists of cotton that is used to wash floors?
Mop.
It is a mop. Derek, the 1997 film Tomorrow Never Dies follows the exploits... Correct. Colo, in which century was the saxophone invented?
1900s.
Let me just process what you've said. You're saying 1900s, so that would be the 20th century.
Yeah.
That is not the right answer. It's the 19th century, but I thought I'd take
That's
the point.
what I meant.
I thought I'd get a clarity on that one because, it's always the ambiguity of that. But no, it is the 19th century, so I cannot accept that. Clock is still going to be with you and time continuing in. 3, 2, 1. Which fruit is a variety known as Bartlett? Correct. Derek, which personal pronoun sounds identical to the 21st letter of the modern British? Correct. Colo, which popular pantomime often features a villain called Abanazar?
Alibaba?
No, it's Aladdin. In slang, an injection of new money or effort into a project is said to be a shot in which part of the body? Correct. Derek, in the 2001 film America's Sweethearts, which Welsh actress plays...
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Correct. Colo, which English pop rock band was founded by Dan Smith in 2010?
Pass.
It was Bastille. In Roman numerals, which number is represented by the letters XC?
90.
Correct. Derek, Memphis and Nashville are both cities.
Tennessee.
Correct. Colo, who plays Katniss Everdeen in the Hunger Games movies?
Pass.
Jennifer Lawrence. A 1968 Tom Jones song with a 2006 Plain White Tee song share what girl's name?
Delilah.
It is Delilah, yeah. It took a little too long to get there. Oh my god. That came at the right time.
I knew there was no point passing there.
Possibly. No, it's Hey There Delilah is the Plain White Tee songs, and Why Delilah by Tom Jones. Oh, great match there. Great match between you. And it was, I have to say, it was pretty neck and neck all the way down. But it is ultimately Derek who ekes out a victory. Colo, you don't go away empty-handed. 2 points going your way after another fine performance here. Second place, which I think you can be very proud of. For now, it is goodbye, and we will see you in day number 3.
Bye.
Cheerio for now. Which means the winner of this heat, and the second time he's done as much, with 32.22 seconds remaining, it's Derek. Well done, Derek. That's another one. 2 for 2.
Thank you.
Another one in the bag. You're sort of making it, just sort of sailing through now. You're real cash about it.
I wouldn't call that sailing.
No, it was, it was
tough.
a very, very tough game. Some very, very fierce opponents there fighting tooth and nail down to the wire. But you have made it through, and you get to pick up another 4 points. Let's just take a look at the leaderboard and see where that stands come the end of that heat. There we go. Derek and Mark tied at the top. You two haven't played each other yet, which is how you're able to have exactly the same score. But as and when you do, which will be... Let me see if I can find it very quickly. It's not on day 4. Is it day 3? No, it's not day 3. It must... Oh, no, it is day 4. It's not day 5 I was looking at before. Yes, Mark and Derek, along with Shapes and Lupine, will meet on day 4, and at the moment there is absolutely nothing separating you. Colo manages to get into 3rd place there, moving up to 6 points. Jack getting now up to 3 points, and Topper still yet to score. But we have still got 3 days left of these heats, and 2 more heats in day 2 as well. Those are the breakdowns of where the playoffs would be at this stage, with, as it currently stands, Derek and Mark automatically qualifying for the final, and but of course all of that could very well change. Derek, very well played again. Congratulations. Go grab yourself a beer, have a sit down and a relax, and we'll see you in day 3.
Thank you, I will.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So another victory there for Derek, who secures his position at the top of the league table, currently tied with Mark. Can he hang on to it? We will have to find out as face-off continues. When does face-off continue? Saturday, I think. Yes, we've got another match on Saturday. And then the final heat from day 2 will be next Tuesday, so make sure you're here for that to catch all the action live here on Twitch. But don't go away, because we're going to go for another very short break, not a long break, just a short break, and it is going to be time to dive into the darkness of The Purge, as written by our great friend Zeus. Lovely pack, a little bit tricky maybe just a little bit tricky, but lots of moments of accessibility throughout it, and I think you'll have a lot of fun as well. Energia and David, welcome to the stream. Great to have you here just in time for The Purge. I do hope you'll join us, and I do hope you will join us for that. Don't go away, because we will be right back after the break.
My Twitch account can now drink in the US. Or something.
all from Face Off for another heat. But after this very short break, we will be going into the darkness of the Purge, where the hive mind can keep you safe, but only for so long. I do hope you'll join me. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back. Welcome back to part 3 of Game Night on this Tuesday evening. Mrs. Flush just came in to say hello. You don't have to leave, Mrs. Flush. Come say hi. Do you want to come play?
I would love to, but I'm not very good at the Purge, and I want to go and play chess.
Okay, fine.
These are my reasons.
You do that. That's all good. Nice to see you.
Hi everyone. Hope you're having a good night.
Welcome to the Purge, everybody. Lovely to have you here. JGWJ, if you would like to come and play the game. This question pack comes to us from our great friend Mr. Zeus. Lovely pack as it is as well. Quizface, Pum and Ben, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you both here. Plenty of room for everybody, so do make your way in. And yeah, I know no, it's sweltering in here. That's why I'm wearing a dark t-shirt. The sweaty man.
The boob sweat is noticeable these days. Isn't
My boob sweat?
No, yours are disappearing rapidly.
I don't have boobs.
Exactly, yes, you don't. But you know, people who do, it is
right.
Noticeable.
Can I
that is awkward.
respectfully suggest that this is perhaps not the forum to discuss your boob sweat?
I wasn't talking about mine.
Oh, okay,
Just
right.
General
boob sweat, right.
Boob sweat. It is the season. Tis the season.
Tis the season to have boob sweat. Fa la la la la la la la. Very nice. Right, have a good chess. We'll be probably about 45 minutes in.
Chess and gin.
Sounds pog AF to me. Right, 24 of you in so far to face Zeus's Purge pack. AB me, Aaron, Tadaro, Lupine Only, Paulus to David, P5, Pyro, Odd, Garrett, Energia, Pum and Ben, Natter, Shapes, Jogging Chum, 2, Jack, Pruse, Colo, David, Claire, Riff, Quizface, and Sandster. Welcome to the game. Salutes, General Boob Sweat. How I Met Your Mother reference, nice. Welcome in, Raising the Bar. And again, just a reminder, this is a game you can't join midway through, so if you do want to play, join at the start, because otherwise you won't be able to get in, which would be terribly sad if you wanted to play. Yes. Whoever had 933.5, there you go. Right, 30 seconds, and then we'll get going, I think. I was going to take a minute to recover from the face-off. Do you want to put... I've just given you a bonus. Do you want another bonus? Let me give you another bonus. Another Purge bonus. Purge 29. Ten seconds then, and then we've got 25 into play. Zeus's Purge pack. Ambassador, with these bonuses, you are really spoiling us. I like to spoil my friends, Odd Garrett. Oh, it is so hot. Need to wash my hair as well. Purge 14.5. Maybe? Eats a Freddo, right. If Prugs has eaten a Freddo, that must mean it's time to start the game. Let's stop that bonus right there. And we'll get on with it. Good luck to you all. Let's lock you in. No, that's risky business. Shit, where's Purge? There it is. Let's lock you in. Yeah, I'm starting to think air conditioning could be a good idea because it's baking even in like January. So, yeah, air conditioning is probably not a bad shout. Yeah, see, I'm perspiring in an unpleasant way. Right, start with the tiebreaker question. This is a question with a numerical value to it. I got the window open, Aaron. I really have got the window open. Maybe I could open it a little bit more, perhaps. This question, yeah, will have numeric value to it, so make sure it will be a whole number, not a decimal, so make sure you give me a whole number without punctuation, commas, spaces, full stops or anything like that, just a number, and however far away you are, that will be your tiebreak score. You're looking for the lowest score possible, and this will be the tiebreaker in the event that we don't resolve the game by the time we get to the end point, and I'll explain the rest of the rules in just a minute. For now, whispering to Persephone's Twitch bot, 20 seconds, and your tiebreaker question is this. To the nearest whole number, how many times would the area of Gibraltar fit into the Spanish mainland? And there's your time, 75,341 is the answer. 6.7 square kilometres is Gibraltar. Spanish mainland is 504,784 square kilometres. Divide one by t'other, you get 75,341 when rounded to the nearest whole number. So there you go. Yeah, Gibraltar's really small. So however far away you are, that is going to be your number. If you didn't give me an answer, you'll be given max.int or int.max, whatever it is in C#. Right, let's get on with the game. Question number one starts with two options, A and B. The breakpoint is 50%. If more than 50% of you give me a wrong answer, we go into the first purge, where everybody who got the question wrong has to fight for survival by answering a question without multiple choices. The options increase as the game goes on. For the first 5 it's 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5 for the last 5. The purge questions also get harder as we go, and the breakpoint with every survival, the breakpoint drops by 10%. Okay? After we have the purge, the breakpoint will jump back up to what it started at, plus 10%. You get the hang of it. So the hive mind can keep you safe, but only for so long. The game will conclude when we have had either 20 questions asked, 5 purges, or we have 5 or fewer players left. When one of those conditions is met, we will go to the final purge. Good luck. Question number 1 with the breakpoint of 50%. Options are A or B. Yes, A or B, DVD Smith. Ant and deck. Originating from Greek, what word prefix relates to the number 10? Answering A or B. And there's time. Member abstention is treated as wrong in this game, so you may as well attempt to answer even if you're not sure. And do wait for the bot to say the clock has started. You may have preempted the bot possibly there. So do wait for the bot to say you may now answer. You have 10 seconds to answer. So let's have a look. Correct answer was, it's B, deck, because of course it is. I don't think we've got anything interesting to tell you about that. Let's find out. How many of you got it wrong? Start the meter. Solid start. And with 25 players in, we get lovely, nice round numbers as well. 96% getting the right answer. Deck, no one going for it, just the one abstention there. Oh, this one, and maybe it doesn't like numbers. I'll add that to the to-do list, Claire. Apologies for that. But yes, it's just A and B, and laterally C, D, and E. I will add numbers to the list of things to do. Apologies. Let's go on. Next question. Breakpoint dropped to 40%. Still two options, A and B, and they are salt, sugar. That is the chemical formula for the table variety of what? It has come up in the chat. C12H22011. Time. Definitely should have checked that in the game before running this pack. Have I got any other weird diacritics and characters in here? No, I haven't. I have got one on Thursday, though, that I will need to double check. Yeah, apparently this font doesn't like subscript, so that's the way it goes. So hopefully, thankfully it did come up in the chat, so hopefully you're still able to read that. Conversion rate in this game is 5 pennies for every question you get right to Daru, not including Purge questions, I think. Let's take a look. The correct answer was B, sugar. Salt is NaCl. And to be fair, Zeus has actually written, will the subscript in the question show up? The answer to that is apparently no. Table sugar, yes, not table salt. So, hoping we got not 40% getting that one wrong. Let's find out. Start the meter. Too much drama. 3 people going for salt, 1 abstention, and 84% getting the right answer. There's sugar. Well played. Let's go on. Hope you don't have any questions about the O2 Arena either. I don't think there are any in this pack, but I might be wrong. Question number 3, A or B, 30% the breakpoint. Take a look. Hi, not a cat. Welcome to the stream. Manet, Monet. Which of these artists was alive in the 20th century? Tough question. Manet or Monet? They're not the same person, Aaron. I can assure you they're not. The 1900s, surely. Very nice. Let's take a look. The correct answer was Monet. Monet was... Manet died in 1883. Monet died in 1926. So Monet was the answer. Looking to see how many of you got that one wrong. Let's find out. Start the meter. Halfway there. Still climbing. Yes, they also both painted occasionally. And there we go. Wow, 52% getting that one wrong. Or rather, 48% getting it wrong and 4% abstaining. You've split it exactly in half. 12 going for Monet, 12 going for Manet, and just 1 abstention there. You couldn't have had a more perfect split, really. Appreciate Odd Garrett channeling the Ocean's 11 right there. Yeah, cursed ratio, but you've broken through it. So if you did get that one wrong, then you are going into this first purge where you must give me a full answer in order to survive. Let's take a look. Aaron, Oni, Portisser, David, Pyro, Energy, and Nata, Jongchum, Colo, Claire, Riff, Quizface, and Raising the Bar. You're all in this purge. You must give me a full answer within 20 seconds in order to survive the purge. Good luck. Here is your first purge question. Commonly used in English as a word for a natural disaster, what is the Japanese word for harbour wave? Just waiting on Energy here. There we go. Thought I entered B. Oh, not sure. Maybe you were the abstention and it got eaten by the bot. We'll have to find out. Is it tsunami? Says not a cat. Is it tsunami? Well, let's find out. What was the answer and how many got it right? It is indeed tsunami. Oh! A happy ending to this first purge. Everyone who was there getting it right, which means you all survive and you all get to go back into play. Nicely done. It was a tsunami. So, no eliminations at this stage as we go into the second set. Well, still the first set because we've still only got 2 options, A and B, but the breakpoint at 60%. Let's have a look at question number 4. Options are welterweight, middleweight, Of the original 8 weight divisions, which class is immediately below light heavyweight? Happy ending, unless you weren't in the Purge. Quite right, Skull. Immediately below light heavyweight. Time. Correct answer is middleweight. Middleweight. Welterweight, I think, is actually a little bit heavier. And Easy Mode Gaming 45, welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow right there. Wasn't welterweight the protagonist of Breaking Bad? Antagonist, surely. Anti-hero, I suppose, is probably the word. Welcome to the stream. Triggering the Purge noise during the Purge, confusing everybody, but lovely to have you here. Let's find out how many of you got that one wrong. Start the meter. Welter, middle, lightweight, light heavy, cruiser, and then heavy. Oh, there you go. Goodness me, we're still climbing. 60% the breakpoint. We're going to have 2 consecutive purges. Oof, we're not. Hello, Easy Mode Gaming. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you. Hope you're well. One person helping you to survive that. If one more had got it wrong, we would have been in that purge. But you have managed to hang on just for now. Yes, out from Malcolm in the middle. Pain. That gets a pain, AB me. Just the one abstention there. But yes, well done to the 11 who got middleweight. You have you've helped everyone else survive. Let's go to the next question. Last one with 2 options. Breakpoint drops to 50%, A or B, and they are Tyra Sanchez, Bebe Zahara Bennett, or Benet, who won the first ever season of the reality show RuPaul's Drag Race. Time. I really should look these up. If you're getting a Zeus pack, it might be advisable. Correct answer is Bebe Zahara Bennett, who won season 1. Tyra Sanchez won season 2. Let's find out how many of you got that one wrong. Breakpoint set at 50%. Let's find out. Start the meter. We're creeping up. Oh dear me, 76% incorrect. Goodness me. No abstentions there, but only 6 getting it right. 19 getting it wrong, so 19 players are going to be going into this purge here. Scary times. Could be a bit of a bloodbath. We all survived the first, are we all going to survive the second? Let's find out who is in this purge. Arendt, Daru, Lupine, Oni, David, P-Fide, Odd Garrett, Ben, Natter, Shapes, Jogging Chum 2, Jack, Colo, David, Claire, Riff, Samster, and Raising the Bar. Well done to AB, Me, Energia, Quizface, Paulus, Pyro, and Prudes, who get to sit this one out and are silently hoping that everyone gets this one wrong to put them one step closer to the final. Good luck. Here is the second purge question. What figure in Greek mythology is the equivalent of the Roman figure Cupid? Five seconds. P5 just getting an answer in the nick of time there. Let's find out what the answer was and how many of you were right. It's Eros. Eros is what we're after there. Ares, Venus, Aphrodite, Hera, Hermes, Mercury, and Venus. All incorrect answers, I am afraid. Yeah, so Eros and Cupid are counterparts. Shame it wasn't Aphrodite. It is, but it's not, unfortunately. It does mean we have got some eliminations. Very well done to the players who've gone green, surviving that purge, but unfortunately to Daru, Oni, Jogging Chum, Natter, Raising the Bar, Jack, and Odd Garrett. That is a wrong answer at this time, and I'm afraid that means you've been purged. Cupid with sore back, 4 letters, the most perfect crossword clue ever. Love it. 18 players remain as we come to question 6. 3 options now available. Breakpoint at 70%. Let's go on. Next question. Uinologist, oncologist, ontologist. Which of these people would be best suited to explain what makes up a Chablis? And there's your time up. Correct answer is an oenologist, which is somebody who studies wine, I believe. Whereas an ontologist is somebody who studies existence and being, and an oncologist is someone who studies cancers. And a Chablis is, of course, a wine. Guess we've got to keep answering, but at the moment, no, Garrett. It is one of the things that I've got to add on to this game. I kind of want to rebuild this, to be honest, redo it again from the ground up, but that would be one thing I would include. Oenologist is what we're after. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. Question made much easier by Ben's perfect pronunciation of Chablis. Thank you, Dogfish. Just 11% wrong, just the one abstention there. I think it might have been Samson. One go for oncologist, no one for ontologist. 16 getting the correct answer, 89%. Well played, let's go on. Question number 7, breakpoint drops to 60% now. Let's take a look at the options. Finland, Norway, Sweden. Which of these countries does not have a monarchy? And that's time. 60% is the break point. And we're hoping that the Purge meter will drop lower than that. Correct answer, first of all, is Finland. Finland does not have a monarchy. It has an... the nation of Finland has never been an independent sovereign monarchy, is what the... I'm just parsing that from the citation link that I've got in there. So Finland is the answer to the other two. Do 60% of that breakpoint. Let's find out how many of you are wrong. Start the meter. Just the one going for Sweden. No one for Norway. No abstentions. 17 getting the right answer. Very well played. Currently led by President Sauli Niinisto. Thank you very much, Jack. No way. No or way. Country where I quite want to be. Really? Finland? Never been. Never been to any of the Baltics. Are they the Baltics? No, it's Scandinavia. Apart from Iceland. Is that Scandinavia? I don't know. I'm getting sidetracked. Let's go on. Breakpoint dropping to 50%. Still 3 options to the questions. Question number 8. And the options are 1930, 1950, 1970. I read those in the wrong order for reasons of not concentrating. And what year was the event now known as the Commonwealth Games first held? 1930, 1970, 1950. Bit of a tricky one there with the breakpoint at 50%. Can we survive this question? The correct answer is A, 1930. Originally called the British Empire Games, because of course it was. Yeah, way back in 1930 they first started. Let's find out how many of you were wrong. Start the meter. And yes, same year as the first FIFA World Cup. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. Thank you, Shapes. I'm sort of... my attention is wandering, and so I'm not thinking properly. We are getting close to this breakpoint. I'm going to blame the heat, to be honest. We've hit it. Wow, 72% wrong. 1 abstention, 9 going for 1950, 3 going for 1970, just 5 going for the correct answer there, 1930. So just 5 are saved from Purge number 3 after question number 8. Purge them, Ben. Purge them. I just press the buttons, David. They'll purge themselves. Let's have a look. Which 5 survived and which of the 13 going into this Purge? AB Me, Paulus to P5, Pyro, Energia, Ben, Shapes, Prugs, Colo, David, Claire, Riff, and Quizface. You are all in the 3rd Purge. Well done to David, Toot, Samson, Lupine, and Aaron. Quietly hoping everyone gets this one wrong and we'll go straight to the final, but we'd like to see a few more questions first, I'm sure. Good luck. Here is the 3rd Purge question. In the Bible, according to the book of Judges, which hero slew 1,000 men with a donkey's jawbone? There's an answer from everyone. And that's your time up. Hashtag no spoilers. Shrek. David. Let's have a look. The correct answer is Samson. Ooh, that's quite a lot of red. John, Daniel, David, Kane, Jacob, Mohammed, and GG. I'm not a Scooby. Yeah, it was Samson. The only reason I knew that is because in the Celebrity Face-Off last January, that was, I think, the first question that Paul Farrer got wrong. And it was phrased as the jawbone of an ass in that one. But yeah, that was just really stuck out with me when chatting with Paul Farrer. He got that one. He said Solomon. So if you got that one wrong, you're in good company, but unfortunately it does mean you're out the game at this point. Well done to Energia, Claire, P5, Pruse, Colo and David, who survive another purge, but unfortunately Pyro Pygmy, Podester, Shapes, Quizface, Riff, Pum and Ben and AB Me, that's not a right answer at the wrong time, and I'm afraid you've been purged. So, question number 9 we go on to. 80% is the breakpoint. Still 3 options available. 11 players left in play. Let's see how you get on with this. Question 9 options are East, South, West. In Contract Bridge, if the declarer is North, what direction is the dummy? Time. Tricky one. How do you know your card games? Let's take a look. The correct answer is B, South. If the declarer and the declarer and partner sit opposite from each other, meaning if the declarer is North, the dummy is South. 80% the break point. Whoever I'm sitting says P5. Let's find out how many got that one wrong. Start the meter. Halfway to 80, still climbing. Purge 4 already? Could it be? Slowing down now. Oh, and we've stopped at 73%. 3 abstentions in there, 4 going for West, 1 going for East, just 3 going for South, but those 3 are enough of the hive mind to keep you safe, so well done if you've helped everyone else survive. Let's go to the next question. Question number 10, last one where there are 3 options. After this we'll up the ante and there will be 4. 70% is the breakpoint, 11 players remaining. Take a look at this. Cenozoic, Quaternary, Phanerozoic. What is the name of the Earth's current geological era? Cenozoic, Quaternary, Phanerozoic. Maybe you'll see. Time. Take a look. Correct answer is it's A, Cenozoic. Think about it. Cenozoic, Cenozoic. Phanerozoic is the eon, and Quaternary is the period, but the era is Cenozoic. Let's find out how many of you got that one right. Start the meter. Okay, pretty good. Just the 1 abstention there. 1 going for Phanerozoic and nobody going for Quaternary. 9 of you going for the correct answer there, Cenozoic. Very well played. You have survived. Let's go to question 11. We drop the breakpoint to 60%. 4 options now available for question number 11, A, B, C or D. And still 11 players in play. Let's take a look. Options are Australian Open, Wimbledon, US Open, French Open. Rafael Nadal has won which Grand Slam tennis tournament the most times? I knew this one before the options came up. When I proved it, I mean. Obviously I did before the options came up tonight because I proved it. Let's take a look. Correct answer is D, the French Open. Yeah, so 21 wins overall, 13 of which are at the French Open, 4 in the US, 2 in Wimbledon, and the Australian for a total of 21. How many of you know your tennis? How many of you got that one right? How many got it wrong? Start the meter. Yeah, King of Clay, so he is. Vamos! 27% is enough to survive the question. No abstentions there. 3 going for US Open, and everyone else going for the French Open. Very well played. Let's go on. Question number 12. Breakpoint now dropping to 50%. Still 4 options up here, and they are Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Pearl. Which Pokemon game should Nintendo traditionally give employees for their 30-year work anniversary? Lovely question here. There's your time. And what was the answer? Yeah, a bit of a curveball. It's Pokemon Pearl. Crystal would be 15, Silver 25, Ruby 40. Pearl is the 30th anniversary gift traditionally. 50% is the breakpoint. How many got it wrong? Start the meter. Another 27% there, no abstentions. 8 going for Pearl, 2 for Ruby, and 1 for Silver. No one going for Crystal on that one. It is to the bot, Chimera Draco, but unfortunately you do need to be already in the game, which I fear you are not. You have to join in the lobby at the start of the game. You can't join midway through on this one, I'm afraid, because it's an elimination game. And also, it's not been programmed, so you'll just have to watch on this occasion. Come join us again on Thursday for even more trivia action. Let's go on to question number 13. Breakpoint now dropping to 40%, getting pretty low, but we've got a good streak on the go at the moment. Can we continue it? Let's find out. Question number 13, 4 options, and they are Jardo Wens, Lindsay Lone, Your Mum, Anonwa Share. One of the longest deliberately fictitious Wikipedia articles, which remained for 10 years until being deleted in 2015, was entitled what? Time. Yeah, this was a complete mystery to me. I'm not sure if anyone else is up to date on it, but the answer is A, Jardo Wens. Jardo Wens. And there is a link to it here if anyone is interested in following up on this. Copy link address and paste link address. And yeah, some good fake answers as well there from Zeus, which is very nice. 40% is the breakpoint. Let's find out how many of you got it wrong. Start the meter. Getting close. 73% again. 1 abstention, 4 going for Your Mum, 3 going for Anonwa Share, and just 3 players going for the correct answer, Jardo Wens. So we could be going to the final after this, or we could be coming back to play. It depends how many players survive this purge. Let's find out how many of you got it wrong. Only 3 got it right, in fact. Lupine was one of them. Claire was another, and Sans was a third. Everybody else, you are in Purge number 4. Aaron, Energia, David, P52, Pruz, Colo, and David. Correct answer required here within 20 seconds if you want to survive. Good luck. Here is the 4th Purge question. Vrashka Chuka, a peak in the Balkan Mountains, lies on the border between Serbia and which other country? And there's everyone with an answer, and there's time. So, if 2 or fewer get this question right, we are going to the final purge. If 3 or more get it right, then we play on until we get to another purge. Or we run out of the 20 questions, whichever comes first. Let's find out the correct answer and who got it right. Oh! Wow! It's Bulgaria. Bulgaria was the answer, and nobody has gotten it right. Well, we haven't seen this for a while. We are going to have a 3-person final. Usually have a 5-person final. Occasionally seen a 4, but not very often that we see a 3-person final. Unfortunately, these are all wrong answers. Croatia, Montenegro, Hungary, Bosnia, and Latvia. All incorrect. Very bad luck to all of you, but unfortunately, Energia, Aaron, David, P52, Pruz, Colo, and David, it's a wrong answer at the wrong time, and I'm afraid that does mean you have been purged. Which means we lose the final purge question from the pack, and we also lose question 14 onwards. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 27 questions, Zeus. So if you wanted to resubmit a pack in the future, you have got a bank ready there to be used. I was really looking forward to question 16, actually. Zeus, you'll know which one that is. The music one. I was looking forward to that one. But I'll have to save that for another time. Might be the question page before I resubmit. It might be an idea. I mean, I did say it was a little tricky at the front of the stream, but we have got 3 finalists. It's Lupine, Claire, and Samster. Take a little minute to catch your breath just while I go and check in on your medal cabinets and see how you're getting on. Now, Claire, I think, was only the 2nd lady to survive the purge, with, I think, Kira being the first. I think Kira's done it twice. Claire has just got the one Purge victory to her name. Having taken a gold red herrings tonight, Claire's going to be looking for a double victory, and it would be a great night in time for celebration and probably a little bit of the bubbly if you do, Claire. Good luck to you. Lupine has not survived the Purge before, has survived the Escape Artist. I've been the Escape Artist 3 times, and I often compare those two because they came out in a similar sort of time. 3 Escape Artist victories, but Lupine has never survived the Purge. So he's going to be looking for his first Purge victory this evening. And Samster, let's just take a quick look at how you're getting on your Purge history. 2 victories in the Purge, so we've got 2 for Samster, 1 for Claire, and none for Lupine. So all looking to improve. Let's just have a look, all looking to get a Survivor medal. Have a look at the scores as they stand. Lupine with the most questions right out of 13. Lupine on 9, Samster on 8, Claire on 6, which means Lupine is going to start in control, Samster in the middle, and Claire is going to be on the end. Could employ some Luigi strats potentially. Let's find out what happens as we go to the final Purge. All but 3 players have been purged, but only one of you can emerge as the champion. Lupine, Samster, and Claire, there you are. Lupine, as I said, you are going to be in control. You will now be shown half a question, and based on that you need to decide whether you're going to play or pass it. But for now, Lupine, are you going to play first or last? Whispering F or L. Lupine's going first, taking his fate in his own hands, so you will be questions will be asked in descending order of points, starting with the Lupine 1. So how this works, you'll be shown half a question, and based on that half a question you have to decide whether to play or pass. If you're going to pass, you must indicate who you're passing it to in your response, and if you play it and you get it wrong, or you pass it and they get it right, then you are eliminated. You are purged from the game. If you pass it and they get it wrong, they are eliminated from the game. If you play it and get it right, then you get to pick one of the other 2 players to eliminate. If you're passing to somebody and if you're nominating somebody to eliminate, let's repopulate the vacancies. If you're passing and if you are nominating someone to eliminate, spelling doesn't have to be exact as long as it is reasonably clear who it is you are referring to in your response, because it's all assigned manually. Those are the rules. Very best of luck to all 3 of you, and Lupine, we'll start with you. Decide whether you want to answer this question or nominate somebody else. And if you wish to nominate somebody else, you must indicate who that is in your response. Half a question for you then, Lupine. Named after her hometown, play or pass? Claire is being given to you, which means this is going to be between Lupine and Claire, which means Samster will definitely be in the final 2 no matter what, because Claire's going to play it. If Claire gets it right, Lupine is out. If Claire gets it wrong, then she is out, and it will be Samster deciding the final question. We will have to wait and see how this pans out, because Claire, this question is for you. That question in full then, Claire, good luck. Named after her hometown, Nutbush City Limits is a song written... Bloody Nora, written by whom? Before I've even finished reading the question out, you're saying Tina Turner. Lupine is saying F. The answer is Tina Turner. That is going to be pain for Lupine. That is a correct answer, and a bloody fast one as well, Claire. Lupine, I'm so sorry, it's not going to be your first Purge. Come on, the Turners. Oh yeah, though you'd be expected to get that one, Claire, I suppose. It's not going to be your first Purge victory tonight, though. Well done on making the final, but unfortunately that is a right answer from Claire, and Lupine, you have been purged. So, Samster, final question of the night, and it falls to you. Is it going to be a play? Is it going to be a pass? Based on half a question, is it going to be you or Claire? Are you going to take your 3rd Purge victory, Samster, or is Claire going to take her 2nd? Good luck. Here's the drill. Decide whether you want to answer this question or nominate somebody else. And a reminder that, actually on this one you don't. If you want to nominate, just say pass or nominate, and I'll know you're talking about Claire. She's already got 1 right. What are you going to do? What is the combined number of stars big long think about that, but once again Claire is going to take the question. She got the first one right. Can she get the same? This is sort of anti-Luigi strats at this point, not actually being in control at any point themselves, but could she get 2 for 2? Could she deny Samster the third victory, or is she going to take the second for herself and do the double this evening with Red Herrings and Purge victories? Claire, your fate is in your own hands, and this question is for you. To have won Oscars. Number of stars to have won Oscars. That would be a very hard question. In the entire night sky. Oh, goodness me. Well, let's have a look at that question in full, Claire. Good luck. What is the combined number of stars on the flags of Honduras and Papua New Guinea? Claire's going for 8. Okay, I take it back, glad I passed. Might not be, depends if Claire's got it right or not. I can say that the flag of Honduras has got 5 stars. Honduras has got 5 stars. Papua New Guinea has also got 5 stars. I'm so sorry, Claire, it's a wrong answer. Good a guess as any, but unfortunately off by 2. It is not a right answer. You managed the 1, but you couldn't. Oh, hello, Quizzy Dan. Enough gherkin. You're just in time for the end of the Purge, guys. Welcome on in. Aquasulis, Marky V, M. Clemson, Meredith Musing, Quizzy Dan. Great to have you here, Dan. Thanks so much for that raid. We're just about to wrap up this evening's game, but Claire, I'm so sorry. Off by 2, but that is an incorrect answer, and you've been purged. Here's Quizzy Dan to watch me lose, yes. Claire going out on the bubble in the Purge, got the gold medal in Red Herrings earlier on, but couldn't quite hang on to survive the Purge, making it a second victory, which does mean Luigi strats all the way, being avoided entirely on the first question, and then passing his second one. No questions answered in the final, but that's how the game is played. Very many congratulations to Samster. You have survived the Purge. Wow. Well played, Samster. Third victory in the Purge arena, and I know that you've got 2. And message from our sponsor, Claire.
Gold plus silver in one night isn't bad, less than 3.
Isn't bad, less than 3. Thank you very much for the 16-month subscription there, Claire. Very, very grateful to you for your support. The risk of sounding ungrateful for the support, you don't get silver medals in the Purge. You get honorary silver, but it doesn't count in the medal cabinet. It's more like the escape artist in the pyramid. There are just winners in this game. But yes, certainly second place going out on the bubble. Very, very well played. And the reason for that is because in the escape artist, it's very difficult to pass who's come second and third because you can have double eliminations. Likewise here, you can theoretically have only 2 people get into the final. None of the none of the medals are real. Yeah, that's a very good point. Let me have my moment there. I said, what did I say the other day? When someone said something, I said, that's not a real, that's a made-up word, surely. Someone said, surely all words are made up. I was like, good point, so they are. These is because they're dead, surely. Or the medals. Or the Purge, yes, because they died in the Purge, that's right, David. Good point. That's the internal canon of the game, is that they die. Whereas in the escape artist, the internal canon is that they are locked in. Well, that is going to be it for another game night. Starting 10 minutes earlier and finishing sort of 10 minutes later than the old start time, but that is going to be it at 10 past 10. So, thank you. Yes, you're all dead. I'm so sorry. Let me give you one final end of the night set of bonuses. Claim some endgame pennies there, just while I tell you what is going on the rest of the week. And it is all very exciting, I have to say. Because tomorrow night, over on Mr. Bash's channel, we have got... It's the Breakaway Tournament episode 4 with Bash tomorrow. So AT_Bash. Do go give him a follow if you're not already. He's going to be doing Breakaway Day 4 of the Breakaway Tournament tomorrow, followed by a game of All Clued Up afterwards. On the Thursday, right back here, we've got our Thursday night stream at 8 o'clock. It says my mind's gone blank at the beginning. I'm inclined, in honour of Samson's victory and because he keeps asking me to bring back Word Chain Royale, because we played My Mind's Gone Blank quite recently. So maybe some Word Chain Royale to start off Thursday's stream. And that is going to be followed by The Hive by P-Fired. And I believe it's a debut pack from P-Fired. I might be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's a debut pack from P-Fired on this channel. Very much looking forward to this. I'm proofing it myself tomorrow morning. Brilliant words, yeah, apparently so. Let me stop that bonus right there. So, I think it's a debut pack from P-Fired for the, not the Purge, the Hive. That's Thursday evening at 8. So you mentioned you like Derek. You did, once or twice, Samster. So that should be good fun. It's only the second community author of The Hive. I've done the others. We had one from Aaron a couple of weeks back, and P5's debut pack, and it's going to be The Hive on Thursday. Always really good fun, and always, I have to say, so much better when we've got a really big hive mind to work with. So if you fancy coming along for that on Thursday, that'll be from 8 o'clock with some Word Chain Royale at the beginning. That's Thursday. No stream from Bash on Friday. I believe he's out gigging, so Friday may leave you wanting, but I'm sure there'll be stuff going on in and around the servers. As for Saturday night, again, back here, twitch.tv/royal_flush, and we've got a bit of a feast for. We've got Plinko the Quiz coming to us from Clive, which I'm hoping is going to drop into the inbox in the next couple of days. We've got The Escape Artist, as written by Lewis. Looking forward to that one. We've got another face-off heat, and that is going to be between... very quickly, that face-off heat is going to be between Anonyman, Zeus, Inca, and Ralph. That is this Saturday. That's going to be a good one to watch out for. And we will be finishing that stream off with some scheduled spotlight. Not spontaneous, but scheduled spotlight. So that's this coming Saturday. Make sure you're around for that. And to cap off the weekend, our very good friend Topper One Gaming is going to be back with... So Topper One Gaming is going to be back with Elimination at 8 o'clock over on his channel. So do go give Topper and Ash follows. And if you're not following me already, do click the follow button. It'd be great to have you in our little family here. That's all that there is going on. If you're just a Tuesday viewer and you're going to be back next week, next Tuesday we have got a message from our sponsor, Zeusless.
Thanks for the stream, Dumpling Hole. Sorry for the hot dog.
Thank you for the 100 bits there, Zeus. I love the Dumpling Hole. Was that you calling me Dumpling Hole? Thanks for the stream, Dumpling Hole. Is that my new pet name from you? And yeah, sorry for the sausage question, but hey, we get them from time to time. I am your Dumpling Hole. Thank you, Zeus. I love you. I love you too. I'm Zeus's Dumpling Hole.
Very nice. So I shall be calling you...
You're going to be calling me from now on?
Yes.
If you're only here Tuesdays, next Tuesday is looking to be a really, really fun stream. We've got the Answer Trap Blitz from me at the beginning. We've got Money Box from Oni. We've got the final of the Day 2 face-off heats, and we've got Data Leak by Shapes. So next Tuesday, shaping up to be a really, really fun stream if you are around for that. I'm not going to do any more forward schedule planning because we'll be here all day and you all have got things to do. So, any raid targets? We're going to raid Mr. Bean Hot Tub. Why not? Let's go raid Mr. Bean Hot Tub, which is just Mr. Bean on endless repeats. We've watched it a bit recently on Twitch as going to bed. So Dumpling Hole is better than General Boob Sweat. That's a good point. And think that is going to be our raid message. General Boob Sweat. That's going to be our raid message. General Boob Sweat. Thanks to Ben for that suggestion right there. And this is possibly Mrs. Flush as well for say. Did I say you said Boob Sweat? I said General Boob Sweat. Either way, that's going to be our raid message. Date League coming late tonight. Lovely stuff, Shapes. Look forward to seeing that. We'll get that proof for you in good time. Until next time, I have been Royal Flush. You have been watching Game Night. Thank you so much for joining me. Very many congratulations again to Samson on surviving the Purge. Many thanks to Zeus for a delightful question pack and to Cycle Space for that Red Herrings pack earlier on. And well done to Claire on taking that gold medal earlier on. I'll be back Thursday. I think we're doing a family thing tomorrow, so I may or may not be floating on Ash's stream, but if I see you there, I'll see you there. As ever, in the interim, do come and pop yourselves into the Discord server. It'd be great to have you there. How hard it is to find photos of classified. Look forward to seeing that, Shapes. Until Thursday evening, when we'll have Word Chain Royale and The Hive, I bid you all a very good evening. Be splendid and marvellous and safe, and do take care of each other. Let's go raid Mr. Bean Hot Tub and say general boog. So until next time, take care. Peace out and good night.